Diamond Stone TV. Hey, let the people know who I got behind the camera today.
It's your boy Chopper from Discover Studios. I got my team with me.
Yeah, man. Hey, look, I got to let the people know, bro. I believe you hit me like maybe like 2 weeks ago, and you was telling me that you just, you know what I'm saying, you had just opened up the studio, and I you know what I'm saying, I went to the page and I checked it out, bro. I was pretty impressed, you know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, just from the pictures, I was like, damn, this real studio vibes is back, you know what I'm saying? So I was definitely, and that was like 2 weeks ago, but I was definitely gonna tap in with you, bro, because I already know from I can see the growth, you know what I'm saying? I know that this is gonna go pretty far, you know what I'm saying? Especially right here in Dallas, Texas. But hey man, can you give me a little rundown, bro, about yourself real quick, bro, before we just get too deep into the interview?
Yeah, I'm from Louisiana. I was born in Metairie when we lived in New Orleans, moved to Baton Rouge before we came to Texas.
Right.
And I've been in Texas for a while. Texas is like my second home.
Right.
So yeah, that's where I'm from. And you know, grew up in Arlington area. So I'm always gonna represent Louisiana as well as the ag.
So how long you been there?
Coming up on 12 years now, maybe 13.
Right.
Yeah. It's been a while. I'm 25, so about half and half.
Right.
I'm at the halfway point by now.
Okay, I got you. So when you was like back at home and stuff, you was like doing anything as far as like studios? Was you working in music or cameras?
As far as Louisiana, I played for the Baton Rouge Bulldogs, my little league team, and you know, I ain't really have no. I mean, as a kid, nobody really asked me what I wanted to do. You know what I mean? So I ain't really have no dreams, no goals. So over time is how I figured out what I wanted to do.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So, well, I know like being here, because you did say you earlier you just had said you grew up. I mean, not grew up, but you was stationed right here, like in the Arlington area.
Yeah, Arlington. Yeah.
Right. Did you see the music on the rise out there?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Man, to me, Arlington got some of the most talented people there is out here.
They got young too, like they young.
Yeah, but even when, you know what I mean, I feel like I'm still considered young, but I got younger people that don't consider me young. You know what I mean? There's a younger generation. But we was the same way. We was just like this younger generation is now. We was full of music, full of life, full of a lot of stuff going on, and a lot of people from Arlington don't pursue stuff like they should. So, you know, they don't, some of the world may never know how talented we really are.
Right. So when did you see the vision, or like when did it come?
Yeah, it's a studio here.
Okay.
Okay, appreciate that.
Hey, yeah, so when did you see the vision, you know what I'm saying, like one day I'm gonna have my own studio, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna be able to put these artists in a comfortable position, you know what I'm saying, just to do their music and further their career.
Crazy thing is, it never started like that. It was I started managing my artists first. Official J Will 318 on Instagram, ABC Benji on Instagram. Free my boy J Glass. He almost home.
Yeah.
And so I started managing artists first, and then I picked up a camera because we couldn't pay for videos, we couldn't pay for, you know what I mean? And then it was like, they looked at me and they was like, man, you can't even use this camera. You're not shooting my videos. You're not doing my pictures. And that encouraged me to go learn how to use it, because we are honest with each other. If they tell me, you know, my shit suck, my shit suck. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I wanted to get to the point where I was like, man, fuck that. They gonna want to shoot with me. You know what I'm saying? I can show them that I know what I'm doing. Man, I fell in love with that camera shit, bro.
Yeah.
Trying to, you know what I mean? Just trying to figure it out and trying to learn how to use it. I fell in love with it, bro. Like, and that's where Chopper came from. And after that, I ran into a guy who had his own kind of media company, and I shared a bunch of my ideas that you see today with him, and he wasn't having it. You know what I mean? He felt like he was big on supply and demand, and if you wanted that good quality, you gonna have to pay the big bucks. But he was overcharging, you know what I mean, not
Right.
being genuine with people, and he kind of went under a little bit, and well, completely. And I just kind of took my own bread and took my own ideas and decided to work for me. And he had the whole complete media hub at first. I seen a place. This is the first time I ever walked into a place where.
So you seen the layout of it?
Yeah, I seen it. Most definitely. I've been to other places other than seeing what he had. I've been to other places with podcast room. I've been to other places with studios, but that was one of the first times I seen it all in one spot, and I pictured it like a gym.
Right.
Like I pictured it just like a gym. How you got people running the treadmill over here, you got people doing free weights over here, you got people working the machines over here. It felt like that atmosphere. He was just bad business, so he couldn't feel that environment. So I decided to just branch off and do my own thing. It was time for me to work for myself, and this is what I decided to do.
Right. Now this I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. This, you know what I'm saying? It's just gonna have to take for the artists to come check it out. You know what I'm saying? So like, can you kind of tell me like what happened? So what happened with the artists that you had?
I still rock with them today. They still my artists today. Yeah, I'm still managing them today. They let me pick up the camera with them. They let me shoot with them. But yeah, they still my artists. Yeah. Today, I actually got my boy Jay Will having his album release party this Saturday.
This Saturday here.
Right here at Discover Studios.
Right.
Yep, man, my boy, I got my other artist doing some time right now, so we waiting for him to come home. Right. So we getting stuff going.
Right. Okay. Hey, so what's like your ultimate goal, bro? For us, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause right now I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Only thing you really missing that I see is like the traffic. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But like, what's your ultimate goal for us? You know what I'm saying? Your investment that you know what I'm saying, that you made in great.
Right. As far as traffic goes, the COVID-19, we can only do appointments only. I wish I could get to the point where it can be flooded out with people in the whole 9 yards. You know what I'm saying? But like I say on the website, due to we can only do appointments only. But my goal is to franchise. My goal is to franchise. I don't want Discover Studio Dallas to be the only one. So I'm not looking to necessarily just get rich off of it, even though of course the money gonna come with a business, with a franchise, but I want to see it in multiple places. Right.
That's my. You want to expand way more.
Yeah, I want to touch
even what we see right now.
Like they say, if it's in more than one place in the U.S., it's national. You know what I mean? So I just want to be national. I want a franchise.
Right. So what you thinking, like targeting like those big states that like Atlanta, maybe. Yeah,
but I'm definitely gonna hit Texas first. When we done with Dallas, we're gonna go to Fort Worth for sure. Yeah. And then when we done with Fort Worth, we're gonna go to Houston. Right. And then we're gonna go outside of Texas. Okay. Then we're gonna go to Louisiana, probably. But that's just down for. I mean, I got a guy in Louisiana that I've been linking up with, and he thought it was a good idea to do something like that pretty soon, but I wanted to get the results of this one first. Right. You know what I mean? I wanted to see how we would do as a business before we start expanding and trying to franchise, because you know what I mean? A lot of people are seeing a vision way before I'm seeing success. You know what I mean?
It's gonna be like that though.
Yeah.
Like right there, this interview, we getting you know what I'm saying? It's at the beginning stage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, very beginning.
Man, we might come back down the line and you know what I'm saying, do an interview then.
Oh yeah.
And man, you might have the biggest artists out here in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Dallas, Texas, just Texas period coming through, because right now you got even Sauce Walker and them. They be like interacting with what I'm saying, Dallas and Fort Worth too.
Most definitely. They real interactive with Texas period. And that's why I fuck with TSF. TSF is like I don't even know, it's in its own lane, but Sauce and them is like the new Pimp C to me. Right. You know what I mean? Not necessarily some of the same styles, just kind of some of the same core values, some of the same, you know what I mean, influences. They doing it to me for sure. And they reached out to my artist once. We got on that his little up and coming mixtape. We track number 9 on there on the last one. He finna drop another one, but we got on there, yeah. Okay. So awesome fucking good.
Yeah, okay. Hey, so can you kind of break down for the people like how y'all doing y'all memberships and stuff like that?
So it's gonna be just like people's local gyms. So you pay your monthly subscription, and you get to come in and create your content. So you'll have your once you go and book on your calendar, you'll be able to select your date. You'll be able to choose what you want to do, whether it's recording studio or the podcast room or whatever. You know what I mean? That's on your membership, and then you come in and you create.
Right.
If you want to use more hours to edit or to mix and master, you can. But you got a certain amount of amenities or amount of stuff you got that month, and go crazy.
Yeah. Okay. So have you been getting like artists come through right now, like interacting with the studios too?
Oh yeah, most definitely. We get since we opened, we got artists every night.
Every night.
1 or 2 every night.
Yeah.
Getting 2, 3, 4 hours. You know what I mean? My boy 10K Tato been working his ass off. That's my engineer. If y'all go follow him on Instagram, 10K Tato. Yeah, he been working his ass off. I wonder what time is it now? Session finna start here in a little bit. He actually finna come in here.
Right.
10K gonna come in here in a little bit, but yeah, we've been getting some traffic.
Yeah.
I just wanted to get to a point where it's crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Crazy traffic. Like I don't do music, so I want my visual world to be flooded. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, yeah.
Right. Now I feel you. Hey, so can you kind of like explain the name of Discover Studios, bro? Like, where did the name come about?
It was not gonna be called Discover Studios at first. I was shout out to my boy Jo, my boy Josh. It was completely gonna be named something else, bro. And I was telling the name. We were sharing ideas. You know what I mean? And it was gonna be an acronym. And then somebody was like, man, you know, IK Studios is an acronym. It's like Infinity Creations and something like that. And I was like, oh dang, I can't really go with the acronym, you know what I mean? So I'm thinking of something and we'll go search it, and if it's already one, we're like, damn, don't, you know what I mean? We're not gonna do it. You know what I mean? And he was like, what about Discover Studios? No, he said, what about Discovery Studios? And I looked it up and there was a Discovery Studios. So I was like, nah, he was like, well, Discover. What about Discover Studios? And I don't know, bro, it just clicked. It just felt right, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know, it was just one of them things that just felt right. So I was just like, damn. Yeah, and I looked it up. There was no Discover Studios.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? I went from there.
Nah. Hey, so from the time when you first created the name, or when y'all first created the name, and to now, like how that vision opened up a little bit more for you.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
what I mean, as far as like believing in it, because you know we just, I mean, we talk what we feel. You know what I'm saying? What's on our mind and what's on our heart. But then once you start seeing that vision open up, you know what I'm saying? You be like, then you go back and revert back to when you first was talking about it.
Believe it or not, every morning I go back to the beginning of what it was.
Right.
And yeah, I mean, it really ain't just hit me as far as like what I got going on, cause like a business ain't really a good business till you making money. So when the money come, then I'll know like, okay, like I'm doing good business. You know what I mean? That's what people. That's how what a good business is generating the best revenue through the company. So it ain't really just hit me as far as, cause I think about it all the time. So it don't hit me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Once I'm able to pay my mama bills and she stopped struggling, and man, I can talk about me. Once it's time to really break financial illiteracy for my family, then that's when it'll hit me.
Right. I got you.